Hey everybody, this is Unit 3, Formative 1, Slope-Intercept Form. This is going to be the second day that we talk about graphing these lines. Alright, so here we're given an equation 2y equals 5x plus 10. Looks a little different than the equation yesterday because it is not in what's called actually slope-intercept form yet. Okay? So what we want to do is actually make it into slope-intercept form, and to do that we want to get the y by itself. Well, we think about when we solve an equation, to get that y by itself, okay, it's 2 times y, so to get it by itself we would divide by 2. Well, if I divide by 2 there, I have to divide by 2 on this side as well. Alright, so that is going to give me y equals, because these are going to cancel out, alright, 5 over 2x plus, and then 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. Okay, so 5 divided by 2, 5 does not divide evenly by 2. That's why I just wrote it as 5 over 2. 10 divided by 2 evenly, so I just wrote it as 5. Okay, so now it's just the same as yesterday. So your slope is 5 over 2. Your y-intercept is just 5. We're going to put a dot on 5 on your graph because that's your y-intercept. Remember, your y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. And then we're going to go up 5, right 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 2. So you're going to be right here on your graph. Or you could go down 5, left 2. So you're going to be right here. And draw yourself a line through your points. And there is your graph. All right. Here is another one. So negative 3y plus 5x equals negative 12. Once again, we want to get it into slope-intercept form first. So we have plus 5x. So we want to move that 5x to the other side first. So same thing as when we solve an equation, we're going to subtract. We're going to subtract 5x to move it. Okay, so that gives you negative 3y is equal to, because those will cancel out, negative 5x minus 12. Now you can't actually subtract the 5x from the 12, so you just leave it as negative 5x minus 12. We're writing the x first because that's just the way that we're used to. Okay, then we're going to divide by negative 3 to get rid of that times negative 3 there, and divide by negative 3 on this side. So that gives you y is equal to, okay, once again, you can't take negative 5 divided by negative 3, so you just write 5 over 3x. Now the reason I got rid of the negatives is because, remember, it was a negative over a negative, which just equals a positive. They kind of cancel out. And then we have 12 divided by 3, or negative 12 divided by negative 3 gives you a positive 4, which is why I did plus 4 there. Because remember, the negative divided by a negative will just give you a positive. Okay, so now here's your equation. Your slope is 5 over 3. Your y-intercept is 4. So we're going to put a dot on 4. And then your slope is up 5 over 3. And draw yourself a line. All right, one last one here. Okay, once again, we want to move the x, so it's minus x, so we're going to plus x. So if the x is over on the left-hand side, that's the first thing we want to move. That gives me 5y is equal to x plus 15. Then we're going to divide by 5. So y is equal to, well, there's a 1 in front of that x, so that gives me 1/5 x plus 15 divided by 5 gives you 3. Your slope is 1/5. Your y-intercept is 3. All right, so we're going to put a dot at your y-intercept, which is on, remember, the y-axis, okay, which is going to be at 3. So we're going to put a dot there. And then your slope is 1/5, which means to rise 1, run 5. So we're going to rise 1, run 5 from the point that you already put there. Or we can drop 1 and go left 5. And there is your line. All right, and that is it for graphing in slope-intercept form the second day. We will see you later. Make sure you took notes.